We're standing approximately where one of those armored trucks was kind of shielding officers from the scene that's behind me. There's still some crime scene investigators poking around, taking pictures, and looking at what's left over. Dozens of teenagers help hang up about 500 American flags for the Field of Honor, each of them with a name. Their goal is to get to 25 million steps, many of which will be on one of these new step exercise machines. The frustration goes beyond businesses. For some content creators, it's more about giving others a platform. They have been talking on a speaker to whoever was in one of those houses. I couldn't make out what they were saying. A neighbor did say that they threw something that looked like a firework. I also heard a loud bang sometime around then. Again, we don't know what this person's connection is to this early morning police shooting that we've been out here all morning for. Oh, the dash for more Pacers gear goes beyond the brick and mortar store. Both Maxey and Brown say that they've already seen an increase in online orders from all over the country in recent weeks. Westfield is growing, and the local government wants to cash in on that growth by proving it on paper. They call it their annual Come Explore Nursing event, and it's a chance to do just that. They're going to have nurses and faculty on hand to talk about their careers and about potential degree programs at Marian University. This is the first time in over a decade that all 6 of the iconic Oscar Mayer Wienermobiles are in the same spot. I caught up with some of the drivers who will be running in that race just a little bit ago. And I'm going to cross the street. This is a lot of what I've been seeing in our drive this morning. A lot of big branches coming off of this tree. This house got lucky that these branches over here fell towards the street side. So Hudson Hillis had a stroke when he was 22 months old. He's now 9 years old. He likes playing outside, painting on rocks, and his favorite subject in school is science. The city of Westfield and Chatham Hills Golf Club are working on their approach, getting ready to welcome upwards of 20,000 people a day for the Live Golf Tournament next week, and they're hoping to capitalize on an international spotlight.
Indy's not only just a sports town, but we also love golf. I think sometimes that gets missed.
Betsy Hankey Garfield is part of the ownership group that worked to bring the Live Golf Tour to Central Indiana. About a week out from the tour stop, they're putting the final touches on the course. It's the last one iconic golf architect and Indiana native Pete Dye designed.
What started as just an incredible, unique opportunity for our club very quickly turned into feeling like you're representing your state.
Some of those final touches include putting up some of the LED screens and finishing up the premium hospitality suites like this one on hole 17, and of course the one on Live Golf's signature party hole, which is hole 11 here. Tournament director Tim Flaherty says they're working closely with law enforcement to handle parking.
We've had a tremendous response from tickets. We've got an unprecedented amount of tickets that were sold for this event, but we do have tickets still remaining.
The competition looks to drive money towards local businesses too. Mayor Scott Willis says the tournament will give the city's economy a nearly $35 million boost.
This just kind of introduces Westfield to the international community and lets the world know of what we're capable of doing here in this little small city of Westfield, Indiana.
Though the Live Tour has not announced whether or not it will return to the Indianapolis area next year, club officials hope to play the long game.
But it really is just a huge honor to represent golf in Indiana and to have an event that's both extremely competitive but also very approachable. You know, our goal is to make more fans of golf.
Live Golf will tee off next Friday, August 15th. Gates will open at 10. Golf starts at noon. Reporting in Westfield, I'm Hernan Gutierrez for Wish TV and WishTV.com. Now watch this drive. A little right.
Koa is, like I say, a magician. He does magic tricks.
Koa Sherry was born 5 weeks early with a perforated bowel. In his short 3 months of life, he's already undergone 3 surgeries.
We didn't know where he was going or what was going to be the outcome of anything. They were just throwing everything at him where he was on a lot of medication.
His mom, Antoinette Frierson, says during his time at the neonatal intensive care unit at Peyton Manning Children's Hospital, he's been sedated, hooked up to 3 separate ventilators, and very close to permanent brain damage.
It was a lot. I look at it by me already working inside of healthcare, understanding how things go and just having to be patient.
Through his odds-defying recovery, The Indiana Pacers have also been defying betting odds and critics, making it to their first NBA Finals in 25 years. It's something Koa's nurses and doctors have been playing into for him and the others on the NICU.
We're a team just like the Pacers are, and everyone has to play their role really for the best outcomes.
They've been decked out in Pacers gear, letting their families in on some positivity during a stressful time. Dr. Jonathan Beekler says keeping morale high is an important part of healthcare.
Anything we can do to make sure our families are engaged, here, happy to be here, and working together with the healthcare team, we know will lead to our best outcomes. It's not just us taking care of the babies, it's the family too.
As a Pacers fan, Firestone says while it may be unfortunate timing, to her, it seems like magical timing.
Seeing him so alert and awake and eyes opened and having his game face on. It's been peaceful, calming, and also like a gift that I think that he was supposed to participate in.
The city's agreement with developers to look into how to improve Whistler Plaza next to the city market has run out. Those developers are now only focusing on the nearby Gold Building. The head of Indy's Department of Metropolitan Development tells me those renovations to the plaza won't be complete until 2028.
And we want to be very intentional because this is such a historic site.
The grass in the green space in Whistler Plaza next to the city market is now overgrown behind the fences. Megan Vukasic, the director of the Indianapolis Department of Metropolitan Development, says cost was a factor in developers Gershman Partners and CityMark dropping out of the plaza part of the project.
As you go from concept to reality, in today's market we have to be aware of rising construction costs and interest rates if you're getting financing for those projects. In this case, it's a unique property.
In January, the city announced plans to reveal part of the catacombs under the plaza as part of the new look. They still look to move forward with those plans, even with a new developer. It's slated to cost about $15 million.
We want to make sure that we're taking our time and doing it properly because it just holds so much history for the city of Indianapolis and one of those legacy properties.
Neither developer responded to News 8's request for comment. Once a new developer is chosen, the city will have a better timeline for the renovations.
And we are at a point where we're ready to actually finalize construction documents and begin construction. And so we are putting out a new request for a developer to help us construct and deliver those improvements.
Vukasic tells me that the city plans to put out a call for proposals sometime in the coming weeks and that they should be picking a new developer sometime early next year. Reporting downtown, I'm Hernan Gutierrez for WishTV and WishTV.com.